Okay, so this is my video that I'll title Intro to Conjunctions with Rahu and Ketu. At least as of this video, I really have no interests and desires or plans anytime soon of making videos explaining the conjunctions of other planets in general. Because I don't know, maybe I'm just a lazy astrologer. Because I don't know, maybe I'm just a lazy astrologer. I just don't feel like it. Because it can get real tedious. Because it can start off with 2 planet conjunctions, but in some rare cases you might have stelliums and 4 and 5 planets be all conjunct in a damn chart. And explaining that would be very tedious and confusing to y'all. And it might even damn near turn my brain all around. Because astrology, you just really just connecting a whole bunch of dots and lines together to paint one big picture about someone or something. And I just don't feel like it. It would be tedious. And I just don't feel like it. Typically, when I look at conjunctions in a chart, this is what I do. So let's say that, Saturn and Venus are conjunct. Of course, one of the things you can automatically say that anyone could say, there will be a delay in marriage, or you might attract and date older people, mature people. You might have a serious nature and attitude towards dating and relationships. You might date people who might have like a limp. You might really be you might date people. I don't know. It's a lot of things. I was going to say that you might be someone who will really be like a servant to the partner, because Saturn can signify servants. Or maybe you might date people who who make money and are in professions that really require them to be like a servant to other people. Maybe like a waiter, or a butler or something, where you're just really of service to someone, service to a customer. But in general, if you're working any 9-to-5 job, you're damn near for the most part waiting on a customer. But and then I would look at the 2 houses that Saturn and Venus rule, because Saturn and Venus, they rule 2 signs, so therefore they would rule 2 houses in a chart. And then I look at the nakshatras, and what I really like, the first thing I look at the nakshatra that the planets are in. And I'm like, okay, this is the story that's playing out with this planet, and this is the story that's playing out with this planet. And we know that Saturn represents these things. We know that Venus represents these type of things. And I know that Saturn rules this house and Venus rules this house. So this planet is damaging this planet, and this planet is doing this to this planet, and this is how it's going down. I honestly don't feel like doing that for every planetary conjunction. And of course, I would have to simplify it and not talk about the nakshatras. I would keep it simple. I would be like, okay, this is what happens when the sun is conjunct moon. Sun rules this house, moon rules this house. This is what sun represents, this is what moon represents. Depending on your ascendant will depend on what house that these 2 planets rule. And when they come into contact with each other, the significations of these houses become influenced. I don't feel like walking y'all through that, because like I said, for one, it'd just be too tedious for me. I just don't feel like it. And 2, I feel as though with enough strong fundamental background knowledge and understanding of astrology, you can or should be able to understand simple 2 to 3 planetary conjunctions by yourself and on your own. And then I like to simplify stuff. I don't want to make it too complicated, and I don't want to sound high and mighty like a baby can understand conjunctions. No, I just don't think as though I'm really the guy, at least of this video, to explain conjunctions. Because what I like to do. I like talking about complex stuff or things that are a bit advanced and simplifying it, like I did with the nakshatras, or like I did with Rahu and Ketu through the houses. Those are things that people are sort of confused about or don't really understand, And I like making it simple. I like making the complicated simple. And to me, the conjunctions are either tedious or too simple to make simpler. And I don't feel like walking y'all through it. I'm a bit lazy. But Rahu and Ketu conjunct planets, I like doing that. I've been wanting to do this. And ironically, I've received quite a few comments under the video saying, do Rahu conjunct Venus, do Ketu conjunct Venus. You always want to know how is Rahu and Ketu affecting your love life. But y'all request, do Rahu conjunctions, do Ketu conjunctions. Y'all don't even care about the other planets. Y'all just want those in specific, in particular, from what I've seen. So you're finally going to start getting it. And hopefully y'all will enjoy the next following videos. Like I said, I like talking about Rahu and Ketu. I like doing the conjunctions of those. I like taking something that's a bit complicated and I like trying to make it simple. And I feel as though that if you're really into astrology, you can understand basic conjunctions either through someone else's YouTube videos or through your own independent research. I don't feel like walking you through the whole interpretive process of analyzing a chart, and maybe at least not yet, because it can just get real long-winded and tedious and leave you all confused and tongue-tied. It's like just some things you know. If you know it, you know it. Go look at KRS Astrology or something if you want to understand conjunctions, because he got more patience than me when it comes to that. He got videos and stuff explaining like 20 goddamn planetary conjunctions in one house, and I just don't got that commitment, you know. So yeah, Rahu conjunct planets and Ketu conjunct planets will be very interesting and fun, because I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all might want to know, especially if you're like born in my generation, where there's a bunch of people who was born with Ketu conjunct Saturn. You might want to know what the hell's going on when Ketu conjunct Saturn. What happens when Rahu conjunct Saturn? What happens when Rahu conjuncts my love life, Venus, or this and that? I got you. So that's all I wanted to say. I'll see you in my next following videos that I make regarding the conjunctions of either Rahu or Ketu.